Hello everyone, Leah here. In today's video, I'm going to be using the Art Blox Box for my creation while we discuss self-care. But before we get into it, I just really want to let you guys know that the Art Blox Box is now available on Kickstarter. And I am so excited to say that within the very first day of our launch, we already reached 15% funded. And that's just, oh my goodness. I don't even know how to say thank you. I'm just like, thank you so much. Now for today's painting, I pulled two cards, one of which said to paint a pattern of my favorite item, and the other said to create using a bold outline. Now I chose to use the worded prompt of the bold outline and the visual inspiration of the one for creating a pattern. As soon as I hit launch for the Art Blox Box on Kickstarter, I knew I was going to need to start dedicating some more time to me. Because as much as I love the Art Blox Box, and I stand by it 100%, I know that this is going to be a stressful time for me, because when you put a piece of your soul into something and you share it with the world, it's a scary thing. And I really want to see this project succeed. So I know that I need to take some me time. I need to self-care for the next 30 days. And self-care can look like many different things for many different people. So for example, when it comes to self-care, it doesn't have to take a lot of time. You can dedicate just 30 minutes of your day towards an activity or something that brings you peace and calm, and you will find yourself feeling better. Self-care is really important, not just for us, but for those in our lives. Mental health isn't just about living with mental health issues or being diagnosed with something. Mental health impacts our daily lives, how we interact with people, and our physical health. I know I'm not a doctor or any kind of certified professional, but I do have an interest in this topic, and I've read many articles over the years, and there's a pattern to them that I have noticed, and that pattern is that really self-care can be done within a short period of time, but on a daily or weekly means. So self-care can be taking 30 minutes out of your day every day to go for a walk, or do an exercise video that you have saved in your queue. It can be dedicating an hour after you've put the kids to sleep to read your favorite book or something that's been on your TBR. It can be taking one afternoon to yourself where you pamper yourself. You soak in the tub with your favorite bath bomb, listen to music, read your smutty books. It can be creating art during your downtimes at work, maybe in a small sketchbook that you carry with you at all times. It could be creating art for just 30 minutes every day, or working on a large piece throughout a period of time. Self-care is always going to come down to what brings you peace. Mental health is for everyone. Self-care can also be expressing your emotions in a way that is healthy for you. When I'm feeling extremely anxious and I can feel the stress just starting to pile on, what I like to do most of the time is grab my art supplies, put on a playlist that I can move my body to, and dance around the studio while I'm creating something for 30 minutes. Oftentimes, I find once I've finished doing this, I'm able to breathe. Sometimes I'll know at the end of the session, I'll be like, well, I'm going to need to do this again tomorrow. Or I feel a little bit better, but it's still there at the back of my mind. And one of the things that I love about the Art Blox Box is that it takes away this added pressure for having to know what I need to create or what I want to create during this time, because there's just this like pressure to sometimes go, okay, I know I need to do art to relax, but I have no idea what I want to make. And that's what I love about the Art Blox Box, is that I can use it when I feel like making and I don't feel like choosing to make something, or, you know, I'm having a hard time coming up with ideas, so I go to it. It's an amazing tool, and I'm so glad that I created it. And I want to say thank you to that period in time when I had art block and I was struggling so hard, because if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't have created the Art Blox Box. Now, just because I gravitate towards art doesn't mean there aren't other ways that you can do things to help with your self-care time. Now, if you're anything like me, which you probably are, which is why you're attracted to this video, art is a way for you to find peace, to quiet the voices, and to express yourself. But I know that there are other ways out there. Like sometimes I just need to spend the day reading. Like no work, no art, no nothing. Just let me read a book. What are the other things that you like to do for self-care? Let's start that discussion in the comment section below, because I know that sometimes when we feel the need, but we don't really know what we want to do, so this way we can probably help some others in their journey for self-care and finding peace. I also want to say before we reach the end of this video that when it comes to times when you're using art for healing or you're doing anything for expression, it doesn't have to be perfect what you're creating. It can purely be just the experience of making and releasing those emotions and what you're feeling. Don't strive for perfection. Strive for creativity, exploration, and breathing. If you're interested in learning more about the Art Blox Box and you're new to my channel, there is a link in the description below and it'll take you right to the Kickstarter campaign. If you liked this kind of content and you are new here, hit that subscribe button, because I'm all about using art as a tool towards healing. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comments section below. Now, before I say goodbye, let's just take a moment to take a deep breath in and release that air. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much. And until next time, stay magical.